Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. I thought that maybe I wouldn't film and I wouldn't post this, but then at the same time, I myself needed distraction of everything we're all going through. I have my moments, I get a little scared, I get a little panicky. So all I really can do to help out the situation is continue to self-quarantine. I wish you guys are doing the same. And I do want to say I hope everybody is doing well, that you guys are staying safe and healthy. And a big thank you to everybody that has to go out there and work. Whatever you're doing is impacting your community, and we need you to go out there and do the work that you're doing for us to also stay safe. So a huge thank you to everybody that is having to put their life and their health at risk, having to possibly put their loved ones also at risk. This is just a huge thing we're all going through, so we all have to do our parts. And that's that. So on a much lighter note, I want to talk about my new makeup. So I know this is ridiculous, right? I don't have a ton to share with you guys, but I have really been unsure as to what kind of content I want to put out. I just started this What's New Wednesday, so it's not like people are literally sitting and waiting for my videos to post. I don't have a huge following, but I still appreciate anyone and everyone that clicks onto my video and watches. Thank you so much. This just really gets me out of the funk that I'm feeling, and I just keep saying I'm in a funk, and I think we all kind of are. So I need a distraction. This is my go-to. Just talking about something that in reality doesn't matter. But if it's something that lifts my spirits, then this is what I'm gonna do. So hopefully I'm also doing you guys a favor by posting these videos and just talking about makeup. It's obviously nothing serious, but I need to distract myself. So a few new things that I have. The first thing I want to share is the foundation. I actually am wearing it right now. I literally just did my makeup. It's actually quite late. But I'm going to be doing a word test. I don't know. You guys let me know how you're feeling about the content that I will be posting. I'm trying to have my videos just kind of be like my regular videos. I know I'm not going to be, I'm feeling very somber, so I know my energy is probably not going to be as positive as I would like it to be, especially for my channel. I do apologize. I mean, this is just the reality of what we're living right now. I don't see really myself as an entertainer at all. This is just content that I'm sharing. So please let me know if there are any type of videos that you want me to share. If I can, I will absolutely film with specific products, or just maybe even just talking about certain things. I am somebody that gets very, very emotional, so I cannot dive too deep into anything that's very serious because it'll just be a hot mess. I feel like this video is already heading that way. So, but yeah, just feel free to kind of guide me. So because I am trying to kind of keep it going and have some kind of normality, I really just don't want to give the impression of me being insensitive with what's occurring. That is absolutely not at all the case. I keep saying it, I just need to get my mind off of certain things. So I think one of the next videos I'm going to do is going to be a word test on this foundation, but I don't want it to really be a first impressions. So I just got this in. I applied it today. I really like the coverage, so I have high hopes for this foundation. I'll probably be using it for the next few days to really develop a solid opinion on how I feel about this foundation. You guys probably want to know the name of it. So this is the new foundation from Ilia. It is called the Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. So I got mine in the shade Paloma. And actually the shade match was pretty spot on. And I just went based on the description, which I don't know at this point what the name of the what the actual description of the shade was, but it comes with a dropper like this, and the consistency of it is quite like a serum. It is recommended to apply it with your hands, which is how I applied it today. And although applying it with my hands is not, and I know right now we shouldn't be touching our face, I suck at that. So I'm just like washing my hands as often as I can and hoping for the best. So I really did like how it applied with my fingers. Usually I do not like applying foundation, even tinted moisturizers with my fingers. I'll do it very here and there if I'm really in a rush, but it's just not my preferred way. But because those were the directions for this, I want to follow that. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not testing it properly. So. I also ended up picking up this concealer from Pat McGrath. This came out some, I don't know, at this point, I feel like it was some time ago. Just these last few weeks have been so draining that I've like losing track of time even. But this is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer, and I have the shade M15. This is way too dark for me. I am wearing it today. The coverage of this is really, really good. It's like a full coverage. It's not too drying either. I don't know. I like it. I think today is barely the second time I use it. I've had it for almost 2 weeks, but I don't know. I just really haven't been using, like I keep forgetting about it. Or I think the thing was I was going to do like a dedicated video for this, and then things started happening and I kind of didn't film for a while, and I forgot to talk about it during last week's What's New Wednesday, so I'm mentioning it today. And so far I really do like it. Although the color is a little bit too dark on me, I can always use a lighter powder to brighten up a little bit. I don't know, how does it look? I feel like it looks fine. When I first apply it is when I really notice that it's like it's got a very strong yellow undertone, this M15. And now I guess it's not as noticeable, but when I first applied it, I was not feeling the shade, but the formula seems really, really good. So I'm very happy with that. I also picked up these 2 blushes from Nudestix, and I actually applied one of these, this one right here, Beach Babe. I did like a little tutorial on my Insta stories. This color is so pretty. So it says on the cap though, it's a bronze color, but online, because I use this as a blush, and I can see how some people can use it as somewhat of, I don't know, it doesn't really look very bronzy though. I don't know, I mean, as a blush, I really enjoyed it. I just used it that one day, and then today I'm wearing Sunkissed. Oops, I always end up opening the wrong side. I tried to use this little brush here, but it's really not my favorite. But this one right here, it is a little bit darker, and it is what I'm wearing today. This one's described as a coral bronze. And I don't know, they're both really good. I love the Nudestix formulas. For blushes, their highlighters are really nice. They also came out last year with a different formula with their blushes. I picked up a few of those. Those I think were called the Blooms or Blossoms, something like that, but they gave you like really dewy cheeks. So those were nice. So when I saw these coming out, I know Beach Babe is new because I actually got this because of Alana. And when I was looking at that one, this one was right next to it, Sunkissed. So I liked the shade of this. This is from Dior. I am wearing it right now. It is, let me grab the box here. It's one of the Stellar glosses. They came out with a ton of new shades, and I've got the shade 553 Princess. This is so pretty, but I thought it was going to be a little bit more pigmented. It's got some pigment to it, but it's a very light, and I'm not even sure if you guys are going to be able to see, but it has like little micro specks of glitter. So it makes the lips, I feel, look more juicy. The doe foot of this is so comfortable. I've never had a product with a doe foot like this. I actually, just applying this is so much fun, and it feels kind of relaxing actually. I really like it. The micro glitters are like super micro, so you don't feel any of it. And it's very comfortable. It's not very sticky. I am not a fan of sticky glosses. I just more recently became a fan of glosses, period. I think I was just buying the wrong ones. But now I have a handful that I know I can count on that give me some really nice juicy lips without them feeling like heavy. I feel like some glosses are so tacky and thick that they make my lips feel heavy. Can you relate? Oh, actually, I got one more thing. I just haven't opened this yet. I got a concealer. It's actually another concealer. This one's from Kosas, and it is their Super Creamy and Brightening Concealer in the shade 50. Oh no, that's not 50. That's 05. Ooh, is this gonna be too light? Oh, gosh, come on. The tube is actually pretty cool. It's quite nice. It's simple, but it's nice. We'll have to see. So that's the shade 5. I am the worst at picking out concealers, like ordering concealers online. I'm honestly the worst with that. I have a much better luck with foundations than with concealers. I'm not sure what it is. I hate for them to be too light. So we'll see how this one works. But yeah, that's really it, guys. I don't have a lot to share. I just wanted to really hop on here to say hello and I guess, you know, just really check in on everyone. Hopefully you guys are staying well. If you liked this video, although it is short, please make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, do not forget to hit that subscribe button as well so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Until next time.